Now I have a mint in my mouth.
That's okay. All I want to know is, I'll wait until...
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
So how long have you guys been doing this curriculum together?
Years and years, and at least 22 or 3.
We've been friends for almost 40.
Almost 40 we've been friends.
And we're
but
both nuts in doing kids stuff and curriculum, but we finally started doing stuff like this together when we've both done child evangelism background. My grandma taught child evangelism, and Jackie taught Sunday school. I was Sunday school superintendent when I was 26 at Coral Ridge. And my uncle was a Bible salesman for Gospel Light, Standard Publishing. He'd come to my house on Saturdays and he'd open his trunk and he'd go, "What do you want, Pat?" And here's all these new Bibles from Tyndale House or Standard and all these curriculums, and he'd give me curriculums to play in. I mean, who gets that as a kid?
And I just want children to understand the Word of God, and I do whatever I can to make it happen. And for 16 years I traveled with NASCAR, started the children's ministry, and I taught the drivers' children the Word of God while they raced cars. So I was in a little motorhome inside of an infield with 30 to 60, 70 children by myself for 5 hours. So I had to be loud, and I had to do something that I could keep their attention. And so we began to create things, and I'd call Patty and say, what am I going to teach on this? And she'd say, well, try this. And so we began to work together. So we do a lot of camps and things together because we like to team teach.
I did a lot of classroom because I taught Life of Christ for 13 years and had to grade it and have homework for it and have the memory pieces of it. And so I taught Old Testament overview and then Life of Christ. And so we had all these lessons and all this paperwork and all these different things. But we wanted it to make it real. So we would teach the kids the lessons that I showed you in the box that then they would go down and teach the kindergarten and first graders so that by the time they graduated 6th grade, they could all be evangelists as far as I was concerned. Every one of them could run a VBS on their own. And that was always my goal. And today I still train mission teams all the time to go, and my goal is if I drop you in a jungle somewhere with nothing, you will know how to take the leaves and the dirt and the sticks and know how to share the gospel with whatever you have.
So what has been part of, like, your favorite part of this whole experience as far as, is there a favorite curriculum that you guys like to teach? Do you have like a one that just like gets you every time?
I don't like curriculum.
Okay.
I find it's full of fluff, and it didn't work for NASCAR because I had such unchurched children, and I had them in such a odd environment. So curriculum didn't work. So that's how we came up with all this. We made up our own. So I just read the Bible and go, how can I make that make sense, come to life? And I made pillows. See, that's the Lord. It is the Lord. He's telling me, great is thy faithfulness. Is that it?